now President Trump holding a bipartisan meeting on gun legislation today. The president just tweeted this just moments ago. Just concluded a very good meeting on preventing mass shootings. Talks are ongoing with both Republicans and Democrats. We are likewise engaging with lawful gun owners, survivors, grieving family members, law enforcement, the NRA, mental health professionals, and school officials. I'm hopeful Congress will engage with my team to pass meaningful legislation that will make a real difference and, most importantly, save lives. Well, to sort all of this out, joining us tonight, John Lott. He's president of the Crime Prevention Research Center, economist for FoxNews.com. John, good to see you. First, background checks.
Right.
There are background checks on nearly all of the guns sold in this country. Why aren't they adequate?
Well, what they want to try to do is have what they call universal background checks on all private transfers. Mm-hmm. They bring this up after each mass public shooting. President Obama, this was the one law that he kept on pushing, but it wouldn't have stopped one of these mass public shootings this century. All the people obtained the guns either through a background check themselves or they stole them.
And with that understanding, that reality, and by the way, what John said is exactly correct, what are we doing here? What is the purpose of the push for quote-unquote universal background checks when everyone acknowledges that in nearly every instance, what we're dealing with is a deeply disturbed, mentally disturbed individual?
Well, I think the reason why they push this is that they want to make it costly for people to be able to go and get guns.
They want to keep guns out of everyone's hands.
So we're in New York City right now. It costs $125 at least to do a background check on privately transferring a gun. You know, you add that to the licensing and registration fees. It may not stop you or I from being able to go and buy a gun, but my research shows that poor people, poor minorities, blacks who live in high crime urban areas, the people who are most likely to be victims of violent crime, that this can keep from being able to defend themselves and their families.
So what is the solution here? What is the intelligent thing to do?
Right.
I personally believe the Second Amendment, I am an absolute supporter of the Second Amendment. But is there in any part of this a reasonable solution?
Well, what's been frustrating is that the solutions that the Democrats put forward have nothing to do with these attacks. But there is something we can do.
Let's go.
Virtually all these attacks, about 95% of them, keep on occurring in places where guns are banned. These killers aren't stupid. They want to kill as many people as possible because they know the more people they kill, the more publicity they can get. And so they go to places where victims can't defend themselves. If you have one guard there who's in uniform, they have an almost impossible job. These killers have huge strategic advantages. If they're going to attack, that will be the one person they kill first, because they know if they kill that person.
But what is the solution, John?
Is to get rid of the gun-free zones, to allow...
So do you get rid of the security guard, too?
You can have the security guard. Having people with concealed carry actually makes the job for the security guard safer, because if a terrorist is going to go and attack them, he reveals his position, and now he has to worry about somebody behind him or the side who may be able to stop him.